Welcome. This is an overview of BPOS accounts and how the BPOS accounts can be used at the till. Firstly, BPOS accounts have many different uses. Firstly, a BPOS account can be a corporate account. This would allow external companies to charge products at the till for payment later. They can also be used for management accounts. This would enable your management to ring up products at a reduced price or no price at all. A common concept is a band rider, which is an allowance for a band or other entertainment for drinks or food in your venue. This would be limited to only a certain amount that is used within a certain time period. Next, we have staff amenities accounts. This is where you allow your staff to have meals and drinks at a special price. By using an account, we can not only track these transactions, but also limit the amounts of discount and also the times and places that the staff amenities accounts can be used. Lastly, members in BPOS are also accounts. Let's now look at what account facilities there are within BPOS. Firstly, accounts can attract a special pricing. This may just simply be a discount off the normal price, or it can be a totally different pricing structure that you can set up. You can also limit the amount of discount that each account can receive. This discount can be reset on a daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly basis. An account also has the ability to charge transactions to this account. The account can go into credit, or it can even go into debit. A very powerful feature of the BPOS system is its loyalty and bonus point system. Accounts or members can earn bonus points as they purchase products, and then they can use these bonus points to redeem for products. As mentioned before, the membership system within BPOS is an extension of the BPOS accounts. A BPOS member has all the same facilities of a BPOS account, but in addition to this, you can set up joining fees, automatic renewals, and a tiered membership system. Okay, so let's look at how we ring up account transactions at the till. Firstly, an account may have a magnetic card or some other form of identification that you can swipe. Swiping that will automatically bring up the account. Alternatively, you can type in the account number. In this case, my account number is 13, and then I click the account charge key. You'll see that at the top left-hand corner it shows me that I have account number 13, the name is John Smith, and I have a balance of 0. You'll see that my function keys down the bottom right-hand corner have automatically changed now to functions that are directly pertaining to account transactions. You can see that in addition to the standard ones that I had before, I can now use points, clear points, or redeem points for cash. I can also charge a transaction to this account if this account has this ability. I can also look at the account details. If I click on the account details key, you'll see that I see information like the name, address, phone numbers, and account balances, and possibly a photo. I can also click the display last sale and see the last transactions that this account has had. Now I wish to ring up a transaction. If I ring up my beef nachos, you'll see that the price is still $18.50 as it was for a normal transaction. At this point now, I can click on the cash and finalize as per a normal transaction. Although we didn't charge that transaction to the account, the system will still track that transaction against that account. Alternatively, if I ring up the account again, and I ring up beef nachos, if I click on the charge to account, you'll see that the system stops me from charging to this account because it has no credit left. Okay, let's cancel this transaction and try another account that does have a credit limit. Bring up the account, you'll see that the balance is 0, but I know this account has a credit limit. I can check this in the account details. You'll see there's a credit limit of $1,000. So once again, I ring up my beef nachos for $18.50. Now I can click charge to account. You'll see the charge was accepted. Now let's look at accepting a payment for an account. This may be to pay off the charges like I've just done, or it may be to put extra money on my account that I can access later for payments for future transactions. First, we recall the account. I'll recall the same account and we'll see that the balance is minus $18.50, meaning this customer owes us $18.50. I'll accept a payment in credit card for this amount. And you see there that I get an account credit of $18.50, and the account balance at the top of the screen is now 0. Alternatively, what I could have done is accepted more, or even at this point, accept extra money on the account. I'll simply accept a $50 cash payment. And now you'll see at the top of the screen that my account balance is $50. So anytime in the future, recalling this account, I can ring up sales and it can be charged against that amount. You'll see now that I've charged $37 against that account, leaving a balance of $13. Okay, if I didn't know the account number or the member didn't have their card, I could always click on the account charge key and it will bring up a list of all the accounts that are in the system. Down the left hand side it shows me the group that they're in, and on the right the accounts within each group. By clicking on the group on the left hand side, you'll see that the accounts are appearing on the right. Down below I can either elect to enter the number again, or I can search based on the first name or the surname. If I type in a name at this point, it will show me all the accounts in the system that match this name. In this case, I wish to actually bring up account number 14. You'll see that this is a special type of account. Up the top left hand corner, it tells me it's cash only. This account also has 738 points available to her. If I ring up a transaction, you'll also see that the beef nachos now has been rung up at a different price. This is actually a 50% discount, which has been set for this account type. The options I have now is I could easily finalize on cash, or I could use the sale use points or the item use points. The difference being, if I've got multiple products in the transaction, the item use points will simply just use points for that one item. If I click the sale use points, it will attempt to use points for all the items within the transaction. You can see at the top that it has used the points, and her points balance has now been reduced to 460. I just finalize off using the cash key, although there is no cash required. Let's recall this account again, and let's see a few other options we have when redeeming points. You'll see, along with the item use points and item clear points, there is also sale use points and sale clear points. This means that if I highlight an item and I use the points, if I change my mind and I wish to not use points for that item, I can use the item clear points key. Likewise, if I've used the sale use points key, I can then use the sale clear points to revert back to using cash or some other payment method. Okay, let's cancel that transaction. Let's bring up the account again. And another option that I have with points is the redeem cash key. This enables me to redeem points for cash. This is not normally a preferred method of redeeming points. However, when you're redeeming points for products, you must have all the points required for each individual product that you're redeeming. When you're redeeming for cash, you can redeem any number of points. So if someone has a very small number of points on their account, you can redeem them for a cash value, and then their points value can be used all up. When you click the redeem cash, it will show you the cash value of all the points this account has. In this case, it's $46.07. The cash value for each point is settable in the back office and will vary from venue to venue, or your venue may even be set up to not allow redeeming points to cash. For this example, let's redeem $10 worth of cash. It tells me that we're going to use up 100 points for the $10. I say I wish to continue, and at this point the drawer would open up and the system prompts me to give the $10 to the member. Another option you have is to redeem the points to a voucher. The advantage of this over cash is that if you give out a voucher, you know that the account must spend this value at your premises, rather than cash, where they can take it somewhere else and spend it down the road. The ability to redeem points to a voucher is dependent on setting up the voucher in the back office. The voucher must be set up as a voucher type of gift certificate, plus you can set an expiry time, and you can even set a schedule of when and where this voucher can be redeemed. Then you need to have the redeem points to a voucher key added to the till. I have done this on this till, and let's see how we use it. I recall the account again, and you'll see now I have a points to voucher key. Clicking on this, it prompts me to redeem all the points to a voucher, which will have a value of $36.07. I wish to just redeem $15 to a voucher. I click OK. It prompts me to confirm my selection. Then it will tell me exactly what I've just performed. Once I click yes, if the voucher is set to print at your printer, it will print out. However, the voucher will always be linked to the account, and you can redeem this voucher directly from the account. We'll have a look at this now. To redeem a voucher, typically if the customer has a paper voucher with a barcode on it, you can scan it at the point of sale and it will redeem it. Alternatively, if it's an account, you can bring up all the vouchers for an account. I'll ring up a couple of products. Now, once I go into the pricing key and then the redeem voucher key, it will list all the vouchers that is linked to this account. At this point, I can see that I have a points voucher of $15, which I've just allocated. If I highlight this and click select, you will see that it has taken the $15 off the balance of this transaction. Now owing is only $3.50. I'll now pay the balance off with cash, and I've successfully redeemed my $15 voucher. This covers most of the features and functions at the till when using BPOS accounts. Additional to what we have covered here, you can edit an account and even create a new account at a till. You can also do many membership functions at the till. All these are covered in the membership videos in the series. This has been an overview of using BPOS accounts at a till.